Are we ready? All right, check it out. All right, yeah. So I'll start in regards to the Draymond situation. He apologized and professional. We plan on handling ourselves that way. We're here to play basketball, and everybody in the locker room and on our team knows what it takes to win a championship. And we're gonna do that on the court. And I mean that's really all I have to say. On the manner we're here to win a championship, and keep hanging banners. Anything in regards to the contract situation, the extension, us winning a back-to-back championship, any basketball-related questions, I'm all ears. Yeah. Mm. Nah, appreciate it. First off, I want to thank God, for allowing me to be in the position that I'm in, and then thank the entire organization from, coaches to players, front office, player development. It's been quite the journey, over these 4 years, and being able just to win a ring and play with so many great guys, learn as much as I have, and just to be able to be locked in for the next five or with the rest of my teammates. And congrats to Wiggs as well. Being able to lock in the same amount of time is exciting.
Two questions. I'll go with this one first. What has the last 2 weeks been for you?
Long.
Yeah. Can you expand on that, please?
Yeah, we got back from Japan, which is an amazing trip. It's amazing just to go across the world and get to play the sport we love in front of a different demographic group of people. And I knew as soon as we got back, the talks would start for the contract extension. I just had to get through them 14 days, to be honest.
I have to ask this question. When you, at a point in time, you said both of you guys said you and Draymond were brothers, and I know you said from a basketball standpoint, you guys are gonna be what you guys are. But do you think you can get to that other point of where you guys were at a point in time?
Yeah, if I said it, I meant it. And like I said, bro, we're here to play basketball, and our teammates and the coaching staff and the organization, everybody knows what it takes to win a championship. And when we get out there on that court. I mean, we got one common goal, for 48 plus minutes. Get the job done, win as many games as we can, and try to repeat.
Jordan, people have been talking about how well you've handled this and other things. What do you lean on to get through stuff, and to where does that come from?
John 13 verse 7. I think it's a verse, and it's, you do not understand what I'm doing now, but someday you will. So it's kind of like a Bible verse. I kind of relay my life around, and just stay with it. Stay locked in, and try to be a good person. Come in every day, work hard, and the Lord will handle everything that needs to be handled.
Did you really how badly did you want this contract to happen, or were you okay playing another year and hitting restricted free agency?
Of course, I wanted to get the deal done. I love it here in the Bay, and then just really exciting. Great organization, great group. We won a championship too, so I got to be pretty crazy to want to go and leave a team that won a championship. We got our guys coming back, and we're excited. We want to do it all over again, and I'm more than excited just to be able to lock it in here, work hard. Not only for the organization but for the fans, for the people, for the entire Bay, for Dub Nation. And continue to keep trying to bring rings home.
Expanding on that, how much of a factor was the fact that you can walk around and be a champion? How much of that championship influenced your desire to want to be here?
It made a pretty big deal, I would like to say. Just being able to win a championship, in transition with the older guys, the generation, and we got the new guys and the new generation, and we're trying to, mix everybody together. They say bridge ourselves together, have our transition. But the young guys got one. The young guys got a ring. We know what it feels like, and We were there every step of the way, and we experienced that. We knew what it was like on the road. We knew what it was like at home. We know what it takes to win. So being able to get that experience under our belt early um, is huge, and it's very pivotal for us. And I think all of us young guys in there know, that we know what it takes, and we're just going to continue to try to keep winning.
How did you just handle the aftermath of everything over the last week? Did you have to go on like a social media cleanse where you deleted some apps, or who did you like lean in just to kind of help keep you supported?
I was just going about my day, doing the same thing I normally do. Like I said, I had to get through these 14 days. And the main thing that I was focused on is over with. And we just got that done. That's all I really was worrying about, to be honest. We got the championship last summer, and we knew that it would October 17th would be the deadline. So from there until, October 17th this is kind of all I really have in my mind.
How much are you looking forward to ring night on Tuesday?
I'm excited. It's my first one. I don't really know what to expect. It'll be pretty dope to get a, physical representation of all the hard work that we put in last year. I'm just really excited to be back on the court playing basketball again, to be honest.
A clip from your Instagram live after you guys won the championship has been kind of re-brought up on Instagram of you and Wiggs talking about getting a bag. What is your relationship with him like, and how special is it to, Bob was talking about how he didn't expect both of you guys to sign your contracts the same day, but you did, and go from that moment a couple months ago to now.
Yeah. If there's anybody that I got really close to as soon as they came, it was Wiggs. And I, he's a pretty closed off person to himself. He kind of does his own thing. He's in his own vibe, and we kind of gained that connection on the floor, off the court, and we talk all the time. We got the same agent too, so just being able just to kind of talk to him throughout the process, ask him questions, but we really gained a good relationship, and I haven't been more serious than I have been when I was telling him that on the IG live. Like, we knew we were putting ourselves in situations, to be successful and try to ink in a long-term deal, but it wouldn't have been as special if we didn't win a championship. We were locked in all the way through the end. And just to kind of have that feeling, just that, authenticity, the genuine feeling that we had, just to tell each other, like, bro, we did it. Like, we finished it. Now it's just a matter of time. And for us to ink on the same day, we kind of sent each other some text messages. But it's amazing. Congrats to him. Congrats to his family. And I'm glad that, he's here in a place where, we welcome him, and the entire Bay Area welcomes him, and Dub Nation welcomes him, and he deserves it.
Maybe staying together next summer then?
Oh, yeah, no, see, look, every summer might be up now.
So we know you're unflappable and cool, but we have seen you on stage at the championship with tears in your eyes, and we know you're a deep guy. So what was that moment like when you actually signed the contract, considering you were considered a bust as a rookie, you went to the G League and all that, and you made it to this moment? What was that like?
It was amazing. It was truly, truly special, and I couldn't stop smiling. I really tried to stop smiling, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. And just all of the hard work, from really early on in your life, not even basketball career. You go through different stages: high school, AAU, college, and there'll be adversity. You just gotta have faith, have confidence, and self-belief will take you a very long way. Obviously you mix that in with hard work and an open mindset, and anything is possible. So, I mean, obviously people try to write you off and they'll have things to say. That just comes with it, People will say good things, people will say bad things. It's just their job. They're just out there just to give you distractions and make noise. But as soon as you focus and you have tunnel vision, you lock in, and once you set your mind to something and, you come up with a plan to do it, everything else will take care of itself. So it was amazing feeling, a special feeling, not only for me, but for my family. They put in so much time and so much money and, a lot of things that you can't repay them for, So it's just amazing to have them be a part of this as well. And you know, my teammates who helped me get here. We can go down the entire line, and just talk about it, but it was a very, very special, life-changing moment. I was able to be appreciative and show gratitude.
Um,
That's a good answer for you?
Two questions. First off, a lot of people around you always rave about your ability to compartmentalize on situations. Where do you think that comes from, and why do you think you're able to, if you want to, zone in on a certain thing if you need to?
Mental toughness. I've just kind of been practicing it my entire life. You go through adversity all the time. Staying focused, staying locked in, having a plan. Limited outside distractions is probably the biggest thing. Once you got laser focus, it's just really you and the objective.
And the second question, every coach around here and everybody that Bob's has talked about it, and Steve always talks about how you are the face of the future movement, right? And you've signed on for that. How do you feel about that? And is that a mantle that you want to take when at one point when Steph and Clay and all these guys aren't here? Is that something that you look at, that I want this to be mine one day?
It's a special feeling. Just being able just to take on that leadership role, and it's kind of been a position I've been in on whatever team I've been on. Just kind of trying to rally the guys together and try to bring the best out of them as best as they can, and being able to say I'm the future is huge. Just because I get to rally these other guys and still learn from Steph and Clay and ask questions, and really just try to apply everything that they have and continue to add that to the blueprint. Because we're here to stay now, and it's a really good feeling. And now you can just lock in, dive in, and work harder. You don't have to worry about anything else. You know what group of guys you have, and what it takes to get there. And it's really exciting. And when you play basketball and you grow up, those are the things that you think about. Playing in the fourth quarter, playing in the playoffs, playing in the finals, being able to carry your own team, being able to have a couple road dogs next to you and, going and trying to win a championship. So everything that you play basketball for is for this moment right now, and it's extremely special. Yeah, or two.
One of the things that's become apparent about this franchise is that Steve and Steph in particular have like this big picture perspective. I mean, basketball is everything, but it's not everything. How do you get your perspective? Because you seem to see beyond the obvious too. Where's that perspective come from?
In like terms of basketball off the court?
Just in general. I mean, basketball, like I said, basketball is everything, but it's not. I mean, and I know you talked about your Milwaukee upbringing and just kind of what effect that had on you. So how are you able to just realize that some things are small, some things are big? How do you box everything?
Yeah. To keep it simple, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and a lot of us, if any of us, we don't make it to the league. And we're here now. You got Lewin in the locker room. You got Tyler for the Heat. You got Pat, Baldwin. You got Man with the Nets. You have so many people who all we wanted to do was just make it out. There's nothing else that you can focus on other than just making it out, whatever it is. Apply yourself, do what you got to do, put yourself in a situation to play the game of basketball, and, it's something that we love. I mean, essentially, once you put your mind to it, there's nothing that can knock you off that course. So just having laser focus. And going out there and grabbing it, I guess.
But at the same time, you realize there's more to life, what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's always, more to life. You got family. You got friends. I don't know. What you really trying to ask for real? I don't know what you really trying to ask.
Well, like when we talked about Steph and Steve, for example, they were able to articulate how they feel about things beyond basketball and how important things are beyond basketball. And I know to you there are important things beyond basketball too, but again, some guys are all basketball 24/7, and you're not. You're 23/7, baby. But
yeah. I think Steve and Steph have a better way of articulating that than I can. So when I find a way to say it properly in words, I'll give you a better answer.
I like that, 23/7. your extension is a happy development, I would imagine an expected development, but you don't know until you put that pen to paper. So what does it do for you kind of going forward to have this all settled before the season starts and, you know, to play a season knowing the investment this organization made in you?
It takes it's a really good feeling because I was already focused on basketball, and you're already focused on basketball, you're laser focused and you're locked in, but now like you're even more locked in. Like there's another level you can take it to, knowing that your family's taken care of, your friends are taken care of. Anything that you needed to do is essentially done other than play basketball. So feels really good to go out there with a clear mind and really focus on winning another championship with a great group of guys who got in the locker room, and excited to defend our title and go back to back.